Thunder Gaming presents Thunder Smash 2. 8 of the best players in the world. Team Liquid Dabuz. T1 Larry Lurr. World Best Gaming MVD. Most Valuable Gaming Dark Wizzy. CLG Void. Most Valuable Gaming Salem. Demise GG Nico. And Panda Global Eason. 8 players. $10,000 prize pool. Live from Los Angeles. Thunder Smash 2 Invitational starts now.
Looks like we have Dabuz actually stepping up now, going up against Salem. Okay.
Oh, and he's pondering too, man. That's a very, I think both of these two guys kind of coined the whole pondering phase. You know, I think, looking back at like SmashCon 2017 or maybe 16 most notably. Remember, Dabuz was walking around with the laptop for a little bit, just Google Docs of instant. Well, they were times. I don't know if they were good. I've seen good times. Dabuz wasn't on that show, man. But Salem, though, looks like he was more on that show, man, with how well, 2017 went for him, of course, winning EVO. And, of course, just really making everybody wonder, is Bayonetta the strongest character in the game? Well, I mean, you get a W on Disney, man, you can really do what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. That's a W on Disney.
You get a W on Disney.
Ain't telling no lies, man.
We never tell no lies. So here we are. Setting up, making sure our players are ready to go. Dabuz already dropping, they're dropping a set so far to Nico. Let's see if he's able to redeem himself here. A solid 3-0 over Salem would put him right back into the game. So.
There you go.
That's right. Well, let's see how this one's going to unfold right here, man. As you see, man, it is, Dabuz in a very typical fashion, the first one to draw blood. The fact that he can just really, again, change up the meta, at the drop of a hat with a different combination of pigment can really help him just put on a lot of percent on a big body like Snake here.
Rolling right there. I'm surprised he actually even tried to go for that. Like, look at the damage that's already been added up. Not even 30 seconds off the board. My man's stock is super in danger.
Yeah, I remember just the almost debilitating gameplay of Dabuz is what prompted Salem to switch up his characters a little bit when he first fight Dabuz in the past. So we'll see if that'll be the case after this game 1. Obviously not counting him out just yet, but man, 147. We're not even a minute into this contest. That's scary stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a blue right now, so he doesn't have to worry about the throw, but he still has a pretty solid lineup. He's got the purple, he's got the red, and the yellow right here for, if he wants to decide to go up smash, spot dodge shenanigans, he has the option to do that.
Yeah, I love that little tactic right there from Dabuz. He understood, okay, I just lost my yellow. Let me go ahead and chuck this red so I can try to get the blue and the purple right there. And with this in mind, Dabuz leaving Salem black and blue, mind you, right there with that back as he goes up a stock here.
Salem ready for the up smash out of shield, drops the grenade right there. Oh, the footstool. Let me go ahead and get better stage positioning. Oh, it's the back air after that, man. Double Monique's. Double cheeked up on a Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying?
That's Monique and Andale. That's the hey, Mr. Ogilvy right there.
Tuesday night, man. That was Bam last night.
All right, man, moving along.
All right. Happy birthday, Bam.
Happy birthday, baby.
Was it Bam's birthday?
No, I mean, it felt like it.
We really out here, man. And it's looking like this lead is getting out of control. Dabuz just really relentless when it comes down to it, man.
Okay, this is definitely the Parkers right here, man. The double purple, and then you got the Mr. Ogilvy in the middle right there, the yellow one, man. I'm telling you, bro, that's the Parkers right there.
Oh, man, dog.
I swear this dude still has UPN, bro.
He really does. All right, here we go. Up throw.
Yeah, that's it, man. Salem is getting absolutely destroyed. Dabuz maybe playing with some anger after that first encounter we saw him have with Nico, losing that group stage, what, 2-1?
Yeah, he's not technically even in losers right now. I feel like I'm already watching losers Dabuz run start right now. He lost one game, and now that boy is playing super hard. But at the same time, man, it's only one game. He did win the first game against Nico, too, and Nico was able to adjust accordingly. There he gets. Don't get hit by that. Come on, bro.
On. Now you know better. Okay, the spot dodge right into the turnaround forward smash, or and the risk that you run when you try to whip a grab versus Olimar. You're probably going to get hit with something.
Okay.
So you have to do it sparingly.
You know the risk you're going to run when you try to punish a purple up smash or a yellow up smash. I mean, that spot dodge is coming out.
Wow, still unable to make the stock fall. Dabuz, I'm telling you, boys, the king of New York. People don't want to give him the crown, man, but one of the best out here doing it.
Right. Well, they don't give it to you. Sometimes you just got to jump up and take it, man. I think that's what Dabuz is doing certainly right now, man. Has his 2-stock lead, 121%, obviously showing no signs of slowing down here anytime soon. Jumps up off the ledge, but it just seems like as great as the ledge planking game that Salem has brought to the table and Smash 4 and Ultimate is, the fact that, you know, Dabuz just so solid is really a thorn in Salem's side.
Would have been more appropriately suited for when he wasn't trailing 2 stocks and a bajillion%.
Well, that's fair.
Keep it real, you know what I'm saying? But doing his best to kind of maybe, you know, knowing he's not going to get the game, but heck, at least get a little bit of momentum headed into this game number 2. Can ill afford to get railroaded twice.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, he's only he's a 131, so yeah, he's definitely in potential to get grabbed right now or F smash, but he's doing a good job of at least making this game looking respectable from the way that it started.
Sure.
Oh, okay, nice had approach right there. His grenade kind of got stuffed in place. That's going to be the back throw. Doesn't have the right combination of pick right here to try to get that throw KO.
Nice tag.
Oh, my.
Maybe just delaying the inevitable, though, at this point. 175. Trying to stay behind that C4. Dabuz not biting.
Yeah, goodbye. Okay, get the heck out.
He was fishing, though.
He got a bite right there.
Oh, man, Dabuz was like, what you think about this distance? All right, what you think about this distance? All right, man, for real, I'm just going to run up and do it. Like, hey, go ahead and finish off that game real easy. Now, again, you know, Dabuz did take the first game as well against the Nico set, so definitely don't want to count out Salem by any means. Probably a little bit of a harder opponent for him. And you got to think about the fact that, you know, he did beat him at MomoCon, so we could see a potential switch over here to the Link, though. Not seeing the Shulk that, you know, most people are probably thinking about. We'll see the Link. The Link just came out. Got that win against MVD, so I feel like he's probably feeling the momentum off that one.
I think the Link is not a bad selection at all.
Nah.
I mean, you know, again, you kind of got to get into this area where, you know, you got a top player playing a character that doesn't have that much representation in the field, in the tricks and stuff. I mean, it's always, at least to me, good for at least a game.
Yes. And why not, man? I mean, as you see right here, you know, he's starting off this match a little bit safer than what we've seen in that last, you know, game. You know, that last game, he approached kind of funny, and, you know, Dabuz just really milked that first stock for everything that it was worth. And then with that in mind, that's kind of what resulted him in not only just, like, winning, but winning so dominantly.
Yeah.
But here right now, again, that element of surprise factor that you talked about just a bit before, Phil, I mean, it's certainly starting to play in effect. As you can see, man, the Boomerang, a very, very strong combo starter. And if he can get the Boomerang up close and personal, then that converts right into a forward air. And, I mean, as great of a character as, you know, Olimar is, he don't want to have to deal with forward air.
Not at all.
All right, man. He's put on a lot of damage here on Dabuz so far, but he's also put on a lot of pressure. Dabuz finally making it back to the middle stage. So the untimely bomb pool is going to go ahead and get him punished right there. So now Dabuz, okay. Got a little bit of lock action. I guess he wasn't ready for that, so he didn't get over there and get the punish in time. It's all good. Dabuz kind of whittling his way back into this game now.
That's right, slowly but surely, man. He has the double purple, so I know he's definitely feeling himself right now, man. He knows that he can get up close and personal, really get under, you know, Salem's skin. But again, Salem, you know, really, really rocking off some, you know, some of the rust, you know, from that last game with this Link, you know.
Retaliation from Salem is basically what I'm seeing at this point. But Dabuz, I mean, credited, you know, give him a lot of credit considering how this thing started. You got to know Salem's stock is still very much so beat in danger.
Yeah. Salem, right here, really just trying to find a way to get the stock off in time. I mean, he got him all the way up to 90 before he really started taking any type of damage, and he just not really been able to find that final hit. And Dabuz, as I said, slowly but surely getting himself back into the game. A little Pikmin damage here and there. It kind of reminds me of how Salem used to play Smash 4 Bea, you know? He would stand on the other side, just shoot neutral air bullets, and whittle his way back into the game. But now, you know, my man is actually doing on the receiving end of that just by getting hit by all these Pikmin.
That's right. And I know, like, some of Link's aerials can kind of knock the Pikmin away, like Straw Hop Nair most notably, and of course Dare, just because of how weird that hitbox is. But, you know, for the most part, Pikmin certainly need to be respected. And as you see right there, man, if you touch the stove, you definitely want to get burned. There's the up smash right there from Dabuz, and with the lead again, mind you. So now this kind of puts Salem in an awkward position. You know, do I still play the long-range game? Do I still act like I'm Clint Eastwood and act like a cowboy, man? Or do I have to, you know, get my hands dirty?
Oh, upbeat was a little reckless right there, but had some room to work with. Nice, the pressure on the shield getting responded with.
Yeah, man, great spin out, hero spin out of the shield, or definitely need that, or spin attack out of shield, if you will. So, see what he does here to get himself, you know, a little damage as Dabuz has finally been able to secure the lead. Dabuz really just fighting his way back down every time he gets hit by anything, man. He's not shook. He's kind of figured out what he can do with this Link. So that, just like that, man, 98% already on this Link in the second game. Dabuz playing with a little more fury than we saw in that first set that he had against Nico.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right, man. Just a little bit more refined this game for obvious reasons. Okay, nice. You can't get the double boomerang. Got to relax right here, man. Dabuz fully well aware of that and utilizing these platforms. Maybe not so much for combo extensions, but just in terms of landing comfortably. Okay. Now he's struggling to get back up off the ledge again. Back into a corner, but you know what, though? This is actually a really good spot here for Dabuz to be. You know, you have the lead. You know, you have a pretty solid, lineup of pick, or you had a solid lineup before Link killed him, but you still got the blue right here, and I think that's something that Salem is really going to have to respect. Salem doesn't approach aggressively very often, but when he decides to do, if he misses a step, that blue pigment can really stick it to him.
Absolutely agreed on that point, my man's.
Okay. Salem was trying to Salem was trying to find his way in. He was like inching forward with this bomb and this neutral air against this wall of Dabuz once again. That's always kind of how Dabuz, well, to me, is described. Like even if he's being aggressive, it's like a Tomb Raider wall at that point in time with the spikes coming in at you.
Look, even the Great Wall of China got defenses. Okay, you run up on it, something's gonna pop. All right. Keeping it real.
Is that actual?
What's that movie with DiCaprio or something? Like all the monsters attack the wall and they have some arrows and some spears and stuff.
I'm about to keep that in mind for I hit up Area 51.
Matt Damon, excuse me.
Okay, I was ready to say, I'm thinking of Blood Diamond right now. I was like, I don't think they was in China for that one, bro. Anyway.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. So he found the jab block and some good damage there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, punish the hero spin right out of shield again. You know, he's definitely starting to become a little bit more hit, but this should be enough to do it. Yeah, you don't really get to pick sometimes which way that bomb sends you after it detonates. And, you know, Dabuz obviously playing to his opponent's weaknesses very, very well.
Yeah, boom game right there. So Dabuz already up 2-0. Are we going to see our first 3-0 of the set, or just in general, or of any set? Because, like, we have not seen that yet. Of this group, I mean, is what we've seen. So far, we got 2 2-1s. And now we are in a situation where we could potentially see a 3-0 now.
Oh,
there we go. The choke is out.
I was wondering if he's going to give it to us at least once. Looks like he's going to run it back to battlefield, but switch up the swordsman he's going to battle with.
That's right. Let's go ahead and jump right into this one, man. The next game could be looked at as the fight. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really have much of a choice, you know, but with how the format is. But, again, the Shulk is coming out. You know, we've seen Salem, again, as a character specialist, rotate through a couple different characters. So let's see how well the Shulk does for him here in this set.
That. Oh my God, he keeps finding this jab block. That second jab actually pulling in. Is that a change or has it always been like that? Regardless, it doesn't matter, man. He got the punish. Got the big damage right there. Okay. All right.
Okay, there we go. Now, this will actually be pretty good for Dabuz, if I'm honestly, because he's already got, you know, had an opportunity to play Nico earlier.
Yeah. So he's
kind of retained a lot of that comfort with the matchup.
Yeah.
Despite the loss.
Okay,
I'm interested to see the difference in style, to be honest. Like, that's what I want to know. Like, is Nico just, like, more technically sound, or are we going to see, like, a more neutral, heavy game, or Salem actually technically sound? Because, again, like, Salem's Snake actually kind of surprised me on how technical it can be. But at the same time, man, he played Bayo, so, like, I get why, like, you have to learn technicality, especially when you see some of the combos he was able to pull and smash for. So, anyway.
Okay, so right now, obviously, you got Salem kind of in the passenger seat here, man. But that's kind of what happens, you know, with some of these longer bodied characters, versus, you know, characters like Pick and Alma. They just get in, and of course, they just hit you right where it hurts. And kind of goes back to Ajo saying, you know, the bigger you are, the harder you fall for a certain point in time in this matchup. So right now, Salem obviously has to play with a bit of fire under his ass here. You know, he has the deficit, and again, that fire has certainly been lit. There is the up special right out of shield, and it's going to close out Dabuz's first stock, man.
Yeah, he wastes no time on that, so it's good to see that he's at least keeping it even, but Dabuz, clean anti-air right there with the up smash to the back air combination. Man, he's like, I don't care if you're in shield, bro. I'm still going in.
I'm saying, bro, he's trying to rip through those defenses. I even asked him twice. He's going to be right there.
Okay. He's back towards center stage. You know, Salem playing with a little bit more confidence right now for obvious reasons. You know, he's brought this thing back just a little closer, just by, you know, the typical Salem fashion. You know, play it slow and steady, and of course, chisel away where and when you can.
Definitely chiseling it right now. See, the supporter is pushing left and right now. My boy is having a hard time. Oh my God!
Wow, that interception right there, boy.
Oh yeah. It looked like
for the Bills.
It looked like Salem was actually trying to do the same thing. Like he was like, oh, that was so. Come on, man. That's low hanging fruit, bro. My mom gonna be tight, bro. I shit Bills fan, man. Anyway, man. So yeah, but it looked like Salem was actually going for his own down there, but it just did not come out in time. So he ends up getting taking that mean one from Dabuz. Dabuz, yeah, it's like, I don't want no part of this, bro. I'm out.
Wow. That recovery is OD.
Yeah, I mean, literally, he could just come back from just about anything, depending on the situation, man. And gets the parry, but doesn't get anything afterwards, man, but it definitely sends a message. You know, some of these swordsmen in this game, sometimes their approach options to be just a little too linear. Yeah. We're going to have to try to mix it up a little bit, man.
All right, you see Salem having to do a little bit of reach right now. You can see Dabuz definitely comfortable in this matchup, having no issues. Right now, man, this is, you know, again, even the L to Nico earlier was just still an abundance of knowledge coming into this.
Yeah. Quick back air, though. Just go ahead and finish off the job. He's able to get it down to the last stock, but, you know, might need some buster magic to get himself really back into this game. He's got the jump on right now, but only got 10% on that one.
Okay. He's kind of staying back right now. 84%. You know, a lot can certainly happen right here, man. And so with this in mind, I think he knows certainly what's online. But the sad thing about it is that, you know, just in terms of projectiles, Shulk just doesn't have any. So he's really going to have to try to trust in the fact that, you know, you have these arts and how quickly and how, you know, just profoundly they can actually change the meta here.
All right. So, I mean, he's got Dabuz on the side. Dabuz having a hard time getting through this wall that we're seeing.
Yeah, that was tremendous. Okay. See, I'm trying to put this pressure to Dabuz, and we've seen Dabuz in a similar situation earlier on. He'll have the lead for the majority, man, but just Shulk just finds a way to crawl back in this thing. I think Salem, knowing that, maybe trying to play to the nerves of Dabuz. You know they have to be mounting at this point.
Yes, most definitely, man. Even despite being up 2 whole games, man, there's certainly quite a bit on the line, especially for a player of his caliber, being the one who won the last, you know, Thunder Smash event. So again, you know, while Shulk is in that Smash art, you know, just for that short period of time, Dabuz kind of has to fear a lot of the same things that he brings to the table too, like the up B out of shield, but not a shield in the world strong enough to save you right there from that downer off the left side of the stage.
That extension was tremendous, and that's the second time, fellas, that we see a secondary, thirdary type character for Salem is actually able to get him on the board. Last game with the Link against MVD, this time with Shulk against Dabuz, who seemingly had a good understanding of that matchup, but just let things fall apart for the last 45 seconds of that.
Yes. Yeah, man. He definitely Thanos that idea of him thinking he was going to get that 3-0, though. So I'll tell you, that was a solid last stock right there for Salem. But also, it's still kind of showing like that's the biggest issue right now with Dabuz and this here bracket is that he's just having a hard time with anyone playing Shulk right now.